All right, hello wine drinking people. We're back. It is Thursday, August 26th, and getting ready for another event tonight. We've got our Vineyard Brand dinner at Mancini's restaurant on Las Olas, which I believe there's a little room left for that. And then we've got our Australian event to finish out the week. Tomorrow night, I've got a little charity event I'm doing after Brown Bag on Saturday night. Somebody's home, so it's been a long week for me. I'm looking forward to my Sunday off this week, folks. And what did I have to drink yesterday? Well, yesterday was a pretty good day in the store. Actually, been a pathetic week in the store. Only one supplier in the store yesterday. And Florent, thank you very much for bringing us some more eclectic French wine. Florent has become the king of eclectic French wines, bringing in wines like Mataran, Cahors, and now a new, in term of eclectic from France, a wine from Corsica. All right, well, we're going to be bringing this in, man, because Florent, it's so freaking unique and different than anything I have in the store, and I can't even pronounce the varietals. This is a great one for Brown Bag. I guarantee you we're going to have people opening this up. The Domaine Vico Nicolas, and I guess Florent, being from Corsica, felt obligated to bring in at least one Corsican wine to the United States. I've never had one, but like I said, I can't even pronounce the varietals. You can check them out under the description here. I've listed them here, but they're real tongue twisters. The one that I can pronounce, well, Sangiovese. They call it something different here on the island of Corsica. And then a little Syrah in the blend here. But a very unique bouquet, man. A good amount of animal, new leather, blackberry, liqueur-like fruit. Very exotic, man. Very different from anything that I have in the store. And a lot of fruit in this wine, but still very fresh on the finish. Has great acidity and fine tannins. Like I said, just a real unique wine. I can see this one being opened up at Brown Bag in the near future. And oh yeah, he brought in a Côte d'Aron too from 2007, which 2007, man, it's hard to go wrong with anything. We'll be bringing some of this in the store also for Florent because we like Florent. He's got Chateau Lafite. So anything we can do for you, buddy, all right? Okay, so both of those will be in the store. Check them out. And then some guys dropped by, some good friends, good customers, Jerry and Steve, and we popped open a bottle of Schaefer Chardonnay. It's always nice to see drinking buddies coming by the store, and these guys are in their 70s, man. Still, a bundle of fun, and I'm always happy to open up a nice bottle of wine for two guys like you, Jerry and Steve. Thanks very much for popping in, and man, this Schaefer 08 is fantastic. This is a wine you don't even need to try before buying every year. Elias Fernandez, the winemaker, one of the top guys in California, making phenomenal wine year in and year out. This Chardonnay is fantastic. It spends up to 2 years sometimes in new oak. I don't know the stats on this one, but it has that lovely oak spice to it. You get that toasty caramel and vanilla bean creme brulee in there, and then just layers and layers of fruit, a little bit of banana, a lot of tropical fruit, just a really complex and layered Chardonnay. Better after it's been open for a day. We opened this up yesterday. Anybody stopping by the store today, it'll be open for you today. You can test it out, and we've got some in the store if you guys would like to buy it. All right, well, we had our Argentina tasting with Nicolas Catena at Cafe Max last night for all 6 people that attended. Thank you very much. I know we had another event with the Boys of Summer with Oliver. Was not in the store, actually. He was out for. They had 175 people there, so a little competition maybe last night. The reason why not droves of people showing up. But, hey, I like small events. You know why? We get to drink more, okay? And only 6 people, but 6 good people. Thank you guys very much who attended. I think we sold some wine from this event. I had someone email me today that didn't come to it that ordered some. And Nicolas Catena, a great producer. We've got his wines in the store usually. In any case, I think I've got 2 Chardonnays in the store at the moment. The Chardonnay Tupungato that we started with, really nice. You know what? Mendoza's not known for their Chardonnay, but they do produce some pretty good whites there as well. And Tupungato is the name of the area. And the Chardonnay had some lovely creamy texture to it, some nice ripe fruit, and still good freshness, very well balanced. It was a simple wine, but very pleasant. The crowd really enjoyed it, and great with that Wahoo sashimi, as long as you left off the sriracha chili. Whew. Man, Ollie likes to throw a little heat at you. And I like heat, so I don't mind. Some people get offended because it doesn't go with the wine, but my palate cleared off rather quickly. Some great food last night with the wines. These guys really put out some nice stuff. It's not your cube cheese plate that you get at some wine tastings. All right, and then the Cabernets we serve first, And the Cabernet Agrello, really nice, a lighter Cabernet. You know, it's amazing. Malbec is used in a blending grape everywhere else in the world. But in Argentina, they'll show you their Malbec after their Cab because they feel like it has more structure and because they're more proud of the Malbec. They make great Cabernet everywhere, man. They make Cabernet in California, Cabernet Bordeaux, Cabernet in Australia. Cabernet can grow anywhere and turn into a nice wine. And the Catena Alta, better than just a nice wine. This wine has got some structure, layers of flavor, red currants, tobacco, cigar box spice, fresh earth, very complex wine, very long, still maybe a little light for a Cab because the Malbec from them is bigger, more voluminous on the palate. So we showed the 3 Malbecs after the Cabernets, and the Malbec from Mendoza. Well, all 3 of them are from Mendoza. One's from Villa Flores, which is an area inside of Mendoza. These are new wines from Catena. If you're looking for them on their website, they're not there. They still haven't added information up there for, you know, how important a winery this is. You would think they have had information up on their web for all their wines, but for some reason, these new guys, they don't. But that's what we're here for, folks, to tell you about new stuff like this. All right, the Villa Flores was nice, as was the regular Malbec, but man, the Catena Alta Malbec, outstanding. One of the best Malbecs made in Argentina. You know, the Catena Zapata, we've waxed poetic about this wine. $100 a bottle at any price. It's as good as just about anything made anywhere. And the Alta is just a step down from that. Very complex. And you know, I'm having wine with dinner when I get home. I did have a little bit to eat, so I really didn't eat too much dinner at home, but the parents were there, and Tony cooked one of my favorite stuffed peppers. So, yeah. We had a little Wild Horse Pinot to start. This is a wine that's had a lot of success with us here in the store. This is not your average tutti frutti Pinot Noir from California. It actually has some nice zestiness, some balance, and it doesn't taste like Syrah at all. A lot of cheap Pinots taste a little bit like they have Syrah in it. Light in color, but don't be deceived by that. Lots of flavor, like I said. A really nice little Pinot Noir and a great choice for everyday drinking. All right, and then a little Bel Air in 1998. Man, I'm getting ready for this 98 tasting we're doing on October 15th. We're going to be showing some of the greatest wines from Pomerol and Saint-Emilion from the 98 vintage. A phenomenal vintage and one you can still find at a reasonable price because 98 wasn't a great vintage on the left bank. Whenever you get this situation where you have a great vintage on one side of the river in Bordeaux and not so great on the other, man, you can find some really good values still from 98. As a matter of fact, we're showing Petrus, Trotanoy, L'Evangile, some of the top wines in Pomerol and Saint-Emilion, Cheval Blanc. The event's only $375, folks. Petrus is over $2,000 for one bottle of 98. But if it was $2,000, it would be like $4,000, $5,000. But this Bel Air, a classic Saint-Emilion, drinking really nice right now. The tannin smoothing out, some lovely red plum and red cherry, red currant berry fruit, some nice fine herb notes in there, some fresh earth, and very soft. I think I drank most of the bottle myself last night, and it felt great this morning still. That's one of the things I love about Bordeaux and lighter alcohol wines. You can drink more of them. All right, folks, well, I'm your host, Andrew Lampasone. That's what I had to drink last night. I'm signing off for today. Be back at you tomorrow. Always drink the good stuff first.